Hi everyone. Yet again, Facebook system didn't work, so I'm back on my phone, so hopefully you can see okay. I've got my faithful companion here again. And happy Easter Monday. It's strange to think it's a bank holiday, although I appreciate that there may be maybe people watching who are working from home, and for whom, hi Helen, and for whom it is a holiday. It's a long weekend. Obviously for many people, one day is much like the day before, and yesterday of course was whatever one's connection with Easter or lack of connection with the festival of Easter. It's a long weekend for most of us in normal life, and yesterday was a very strange one. Ironic that here in the UK we had beautiful weather for a long weekend. Traditionally it appears that bank holiday weekends tend to be bad weather, so at a time when we're all limiting our outdoor time, if not completely curtailing it, it felt ironic. But that said, it was so beautiful, and so the spring here in the UK is so wonderful. Even if you don't have the luxury that I'm lucky enough to have of living very near the countryside. Anyway, I hope you managed to enjoy your Easter, even if it wasn't the one that you had planned. I wanted to talk, just before we go into our meditation this morning, a little bit about love. You may have seen the Prime Minister's broadcast yesterday when he had been released from hospital. And to see a broadcast by Boris Johnson that used the word love twice felt very significant. And specifically he talked about the NHS effectively being powered by love. I may be misquoting, but that was the idea behind it, what he was saying. Love is a bit of a blunt instrument, the word itself in the English language. We use the same word for so many different things, but I'm talking about universal love, compassion, the love that is keeping all of us in our homes when we would rather be outside in this beautiful weather, or the beautiful weather we've been having. The love that is keeping us from spending time with the people we love, out of consideration and care and compassion for them. The love that is keeping people working way beyond what anyone could ask of them, because their jobs are keeping people alive, or trying to do so, or giving people the best chance they have of staying alive. The love that people are showing by doing the jobs behind the scenes, the ones that we don't think about so much, the people still going into food shops and running and delivering food, the people emptying our bins, the people doing all the basic day-to-day stuff, delivering the post and all those urgent and essential things that are coming through the post these days, the people in the warehouses. There is so much love and so much compassion being shown. And at the same time, we are also being asked, being reminded to show love and compassion for ourselves. And this can be much harder. It's often easier to offer to go and do someone's shopping, to go and do something for someone else to show that you care, that you like, to show your love, whether it's someone you know and love or somebody you've only just met. But showing love and compassion for ourselves can be much harder. And however that looks for you today, whether it means stopping, being, resting, Whether it means taking time to do something that you've been wanting to do, whether it means having a really good cry and acknowledging all the feelings that you're feeling and being with those feelings, whether it means connecting with people you love remotely or in person if you're in lockdown with them, or whether it means making space for yourself away from the people you're in lockdown with just for a little while. Whatever love and compassion means to you for yourself, I invite you to do that today. And the first part of that process is to join me for a few minutes now, to sit silently, to be with whatever comes up. So I invite you to let your feet connect to the ground, however you're sitting, whether you're on a chair or on the floor. To let your sitting bones rest down to the ground. To start to find a sense of connection between your feet and your sitting bones. Somewhere between complete relaxation and flopping and tension. A point where you feel that your spine starts to be supported from underneath. And maybe your spine can release a little and your shoulders can relax and soften. And your head can feel as if it's just balancing there, sitting there safely and comfortably, not having to be held up. And if you haven't already done so, allow your eyes to gently close, or simply soften the focus and let the gaze rest downwards. And bring your awareness to your breath. Simply noticing how your breath is moving today. Where in your body you feel it most strongly. And maybe noticing the qualities of your breath at this moment. Fast or slow, deep or shallow, smooth or jagged. Not trying to change anything or to breathe in any particular way, just being with what is. And maybe bring, if it feels right to you, your awareness, and if it's helpful, one hand to rest on your heart center. That place in the middle of your chest at heart height. Rest your awareness in that place and notice how it feels. And whatever you're feeling, emotions, physical sensations, be with that feeling. As you allow your breath to come and go. And as you let your mind and your awareness rest in your heart center, maybe hearing the noise of the snoozing dog across the video, simply be with whatever comes up for you in your heart, making space, allowing there to be space deep inside. Because inside that heart center, there is more space than in the entire universe when you allow yourself to connect into it. And maybe you're feeling that sense of space, and maybe you're not. It doesn't matter. It's still there. And the more you do this, the more you connect into this place, this space, this heart center, the more that space makes itself known. And that space is love, compassion. It's the universal source of love into which we all tap. It's not something you have to create or find in yourself. It is something that is always there whenever we're ready to open up to it. And it's completely universal and completely infinite. And when we find that space, that source of universal love, we know that there is enough for everyone. And we can send that love out to all of those who need it, people we know, people we love, people we haven't yet met. But we can also connect it into our deepest selves. And as you sit there, connecting to that sense of space, of love, of light inside you, or if you're not feeling it, trusting that somewhere it's there, and when you're ready, you will feel it. So as you connect into that space, allow the light and the love and the warmth to fill you up, filling your whole body, radiating out from that heart center to fill your whole body with a golden light and energy and love and warmth. And let that continue for as long as it needs to, for you to feel that sense of love. And then allow it to continue to expand and radiate, creating a beautiful golden bubble around you, lighting you up. A beautiful protective bubble that keeps you safe and connected, and yet still in contact with everything that goes on around you. And that bubble gets bigger to bring in all those that you love, all of those who need our love and support and help at the moment, to help them with whatever they're going through. And it expands still further, as far as it feels right for you to take it today. But there is no limit to how far we can extend this. And then when you're ready, come back to your heart center, connecting to the love for yourself, self-compassion. And ask yourself what you need today. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you to those of you who've joined me live. Feel free to stay in this silent sitting for yourself if that feels right to you. And I wish you a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow.